Welcome back to the channel, you guys. So we have another Scaletrains engine, and this time it is a Dash-9. It is an NS Dash-9. This is in the Operation Lifesaver paint scheme. Let's go ahead and start looking at the front. So here on the front we have the stripes and stuff, and then we have the coupler, the plow, and then we have the handrails in yellow and black. And here's the number boards. Looks pretty nice. And then on the side we have this little orange light, and then we have the number 9251 in NS. It doesn't have the engine name on there, like right there, which is kind of weird. And right here it says look, listen, and live, because you always have to watch out for your safety while rail fanning. And here we have the Thoroughbred logo, and it looks very nice. And we have a white and black striped sill stripe, and it looks pretty cool. And then we have the Operation Lifesaver logo right here, 25th anniversary. And then we have from down there it says from 1992, from 1972 to 1997. And then we have Operation Lifesaver, saving lives at America's highway rail crossings. And then right here we have the radiator, and yeah, it's a lot familiar to it actually is like the same as the AC44 C6M. And right here's the on the vent or whatever. And yeah, and this one is actually see-through, which is also cool. I think all the Scaletrains engines actually have that. Like my AC44 C6Ms and my Gevo has that. And here's the back. It's basically the same stuff as the front, except the headlights are different. And there's ditch lights on the back because NS has ditch lights on the back. This is actually not the only Class 1 railroad that has ditch lights. CN actually does have ditch lights on the back as well, of like most of their engines. And then here, let's go look at the other side. 1 sec. Alright, so here we have the other side. Basically the same stuff as the other side. Looks pretty nice stuff. Yeah, here's like the little walkway and stuff. And then on the other side, I forgot to show you. So on the other side, not really. This is like kind of a walkway, but you can't get into the cab this way. This is just like a little window. And right here is like a little DC inverter cabinet or whatever, because this engine does run on DC traction, also known as direct current. Now let's look and actually wait in some other details as well. Yeah, this is like from the 90s or something, or the 2000s. Let me see its era on the. It's like the 1999 to the 2010s. Well, actually, this was actually like, I think its last run on NS line was in 2020, whenever everything shut down. And yeah, this is actually now an AC44 C6M in real life. And yeah, here's the top. So right here, the antenna farm. It's different. It's because this was built in 1999, and yet that was a long time ago. Yeah, antennas weren't really that modern in this day. And here we have the top. We have like 4 plates or whatever. And then right here I have this other thing. I don't know what it is. Right here has a K5 LA horn. And here's the exhaust as well. And it has a GE steel bell. And yeah. And yeah, this engine does look pretty cool. I'm so glad that I got this engine, because yeah, I never got a Dash-9 from Scaletrains before, and that's why I thought this would be a good option since I am an HF Scale NS modeler. And yeah, this does look pretty cool. Now let's compare it with one of my engines. Alright guys, so here we have it compared with my AC44C6M. There is quite some differences between these two engines. So, start off. So, the NS-9 on the Operation Lifesaver, this is a thoroughbred -9. Yeah, it's a thoroughbred engine. Meanwhile, the AC44C6M is the modern horsehead engine. Which means that for the thoroughbred, it does not have, it just has like a black unibrow and stuff. And the modern horsehead has a white one, which looks very nice, of course. And then for the -9, down here, it says NS under the road number. Meanwhile, for the AC44C6M, it has this sine wave that says DC to AC, AC44C6M. And both these engines do have steel bells, and they both have K5 LAs. And right here on the side of the -9, it has the thoroughbred logo right here on like the front of the long hood, and then right here on this part of the long hood, it has the Operation Lifesaver logo. Meanwhile, on the long hood of the AC44C6M, it has the horsehead logo, and the NS-9 has a small cabinet or whatever, and the AC44C6M has this big AC inverter cabinet. And some differences: the -9 runs on DC traction, meanwhile the AC44C6M runs on AC traction. And yeah, this does look pretty cool and stuff. And yeah, I'm actually getting another one of these -9s, but I'm just getting it in the regular thoroughbred. And if I did, I would maybe try to get like another one of those thoroughbred -9s and give that one like a P5 horn, since yeah, like most of my engines I have from Scaletrains are K5 LA engines, and they can't just have K5 LA. So yeah, the only one that does have a P5 is my NS4000, and my only engine that does actually have a K5 HL is my Tier 4 Gevo. And yeah, we're not going to be taking a look at that today, but yeah, this does look very nice and stuff. And right here on the back, it's actually on the other side of the engine. Right here, yeah, it has this yellow thing. I don't know what it is, but yeah, that is quite strange. And yeah, I think the NS9256 has that as well. And yeah, and the antennas are different. The NS92, the Operation Lifesaver -9, has this very weird. This is like very small, of course. Yeah, the antennas weren't like modern back in 1999, in the 2000s. Meanwhile, for AC44C6M, it has this PTC antenna farm, which is a modern day PTC antenna. And yeah, these two engines, yeah, there was a lot of differences between these engines. And yeah, and I think I'm going to go ahead and end the video. And have a good day. Goodbye.